This video will discuss how to replace a Concept2 stainless steel rail top. Concept2 puts out great instructions, as you can see here. The first step is to drive the pins out of these two little plastic rivets. And they look like this. The pins sit in like that. And I use a drift like this, which goes right into the hole, and they're easy to drive out that way. You can also use a nail, but you drive them out the bottom, and then you tap this pin from the bottom, and you can pull it back up, and you can save them. Sometimes they shatter. Concept2 sells these, so if you're buying the rail topper, you can replace these, but I've had good luck replacing them. I'd say 90% of them I'm able to just reuse. We need to go to the back now and remove the back brace, the back leg stand here. And there's two bolts, one on each side and two up here. Each of these have nuts underneath. You unscrew these. So now with these two and these two down here removed, this back end just slides right off. And that's it. Oops. Now with the back leg brace off, you can actually pull the seat off. You can get at the rail, and you can also now change the seat rollers, and this is a good time to do it if you need to. Normally those bottom rollers very seldom need replacing in my experience, but these, the skankier they get, the more inclined you want to be to replace them. With the seat off and the front removed, these now you can access this, and you can see the failure of the powder coating, which likely started this to separate. And then you can see the powder coating down here. You can just see it peeling up right here, still stuck to the rail. So that was what caused these things to pop. Also, using them in cold weather, having them outside in 20 single-digit teens, that movement between the stainless steel and the aluminum I-beam, those two metals move at different rates in temperature, and that also can break the bond of these glue strips. So now I'm going to get a scraper, I'm going to attack this thing, get all of the loose powder coat off, then I'll wipe it all down with lacquer thinner, and the last move will be to install a new rail. Okay, so now I've gone and I've scraped all of this, the loose stuff, gone down, I've taken the scraper all the way down the rail, and then I've wiped the whole rail down with lacquer thinner to clean it, get all the loose stuff off, and then I go over it with 150 sandpaper, sand it to prepare this metal part to take the adhesive, because it normally doesn't, the aluminum. And then after that, we're stainless rail that Concept2 will send to you. It comes with the adhesive strips on it. So once you have it ready to go, all you're going to do is peel these adhesive strips right here back, and then place it on the rail carefully, making sure that when you do, you don't overextend it and block those holes, and you don't underextend and block those holes. So this is pretty straightforward. The worst part of this job is clean. Remove the adhesive strips, and I'm ready to place it. You just go back in reverse order, put this on, thus and so. You want to make sure that this black piece right here is at the top and overlapping the rail. But before you put that on, which I didn't do, is I'm going to need a seat. So I put the remember when you install the seat, don't get it backwards. This is the coccyx dip on the back, so that goes to the back of the rail back here. So make sure you keep all your bolts go back in reverse order. So we put these back in, put the nuts on the bottom. Okay, the back end is all back together. So the last thing to do now is to go back to these front fasteners and put them in. So they're very easily done. They just slide in back into the hole that way. They look like this. I don't know if I can get them in focus here, but that's what they look like. So sometimes you got to pinch these together to get them in. Again, this is not really a one-handed job, but I'll try to do it. I can't do it one-handed. And now the last step is take these set pins right here and just put them in, and you just tap them with a hammer until you get them flush. I really should be using two hands here, but you just want to get them flush like that so that they're nice and flush. Here it is all done. So we've got the new stainless on top, which is good, right? Nice, shiny, doesn't even have any wheel track marks on it. The dead giveaway is this failed powder coating here. And you can usually see, and that's 99% of what I've seen with lifting rails is that. And then also this, you see right here. I'm not going to pull that off. I'm just going to leave it in place, but that's it. Concept 2. One final statement on those rails. If you don't have delamination, and if the rail is still intact, then you can glue it back down by if it's lifted up and you're not bending it and putting a kink in it to get it up, and use this 3M Automotive Super Weather Strip Adhesive. This stuff will stick to anything, including your glasses and your hands. So when you apply that, be respectful of it and use rubber gloves.